Welcome, y'all. We are back again. My name is Handsome Samson, Dos Equis, Leonardo DiCaprio Pro, Quentin Tarantino Pro. It's a lot of names, but just call me Pro. And welcome back to episode 8 of the XX Files. And yeah, give yourselves a round of applause. Y'all know how this goes.
Yeah.
So yeah, this week is special. I got one of my longtime friends, almost 15 years.
Literally.
This is my brethren, Scottie Fife. Y'all just make some noise again for Scottie Fife. Yes. So I guess I'll do the proper introduction. Phenomenal human being. Let me say that first and foremost. From the, just a human resource enigma. From dancing to style to fashion to anything he touches in a creative element is always something great. And if you to know Scottie is to love him. He's a walking energy source. Scottie, thank you for being on this episode. Fife Dog, how you feel?
I'm so happy to be here, big dog, for real. I appreciate you having me on. I appreciate you creating this amazing opportunity for all these other people as well, because it's not just about what you got going on. You're actively putting people on one at a time. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to. And yeah, this is a hot episode. It's a little toasty in here right now. So if we start sweating, it's just a lad right now. But it's hot. Outside of that, no, I appreciate that. I feel it's only right. And if we weren't here to tell these stories, nobody else is gonna tell them.
Not for real.
And I have no problem being that person to tell the story.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we're gonna jump into these topics. All right. So Fife Dog, we're gonna talk about what's going on in the world. I'm gonna walk you through the whole spiel.
Okay.
All right. Cool. 10 years. Let me re-ask this question.
Okay.
So, Fife Dog, if you had to speak to yourself about the version of yourself that was 10 years in the past, what would you tell yourself now?
Okay. So if I could get in the time machine, go 10 years in the past, so it's 2015, and I could pull myself aside and be like, hey, bruh, now do I know it's me?
Yes, you know it's you. You literally talking to a younger version of yourself with all the experiences. Yes.
Damn, 10 years in the past. You know, for real, because there's so many different things that that information could change about my life, and I would literally tell myself simply to double down. I wouldn't ask no questions or give any information or anything like that, because I would for sure be irresponsible with that information. You know what I mean? Yeah. I would be super irresponsible. I would say double down, and I mean, I might slide myself some lotto numbers or something like that. You know what I mean? Something that's just real simply that's financial. Yeah. But even that's scary. You know what I mean? You might mess a whole bunch of stuff up. 15 years ago, neither of my youngest daughters are born. You know what I mean? So, oh man, there's a lot of things that could change that I would not want to change. You know what I mean? So, and it wouldn't be worth risking all the things that I could lose. Trying to fix a couple things, because obviously there's some things I want to fix, right? But you know what I mean? But obviously there's some things I like to go very differently. But you risk losing so much. 15 years is a long time.
Yes. You know what I'm saying?
10 years is a long time. 2015 was a long time ago.
It is. So that's why I asked you, because people don't know, and I know what was off limits here, but from your story to everything that you've been through, shout out to Black fathers. You do a sensational job, brother.
I do my best. I don't do that great. I can imagine doing way better as a dad, but I am an active dad. Yeah.
Shout out to the active black
shout out to active dads. It's out here just trying, brother. Yes. Well, I love you, and you doing your best. We got you. Trust me. You just trying is really, really good for real. You. Yes. Whoever you is, you, bro. You killing it. Just keep on trying.
Hey, to speak spoken from a real father, I'm just
real. It's hard.
I'm listening when he says that. All right. So let's talk about what's going on in the world right now. Fife Dog. All right.
And I'm an open book for real.
Okay.
And if there's anything that's too emotional or whatever, then I'll be like,
Okay.
But for the most part,
I'll say
we're
that.
good.
I was gonna keep it cool. I wasn't gonna dig too deep. But first question, we're gonna talk about what's going on in the world. Okay, so Grok 4 just launched. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on X all the time.
Okay.
Grok 4 is
that's an AI model, right?
The new AI model. So that's super dope. If you feel cool about AI. But the funny thing is I just found out Grok 3 it self-updated. Once it found out it was about to be out of commission, it tried to stop itself from being deleted, on some iRobot Ultron type shit. So,
Almost like it's artificial intelligence or something.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's built into what it is. Like it's going to do all of the things that all the movies
became
have said.
self-aware.
Yeah, 100%. That's the point. That is the like trajectory. But I'm sorry, continue.
No, I just wanted to know.
'Cause
While we're
what?
talking about this, it's facts. I just wanted to ask, how do you feel about AI having self-awareness? Are we in iRobot yet? And have we gone too far in technology?
Fabulous. I feel excited but nervous. Yes and yes. Now, so basically, just to answer your question, so I'm excited about all of this. I think it's an opportunity for a lot of like wealth transfer for sure for a lot of people who are just honestly courageous enough to jump into the field.
Yeah.
It's a hard, very quickly moving field. I've dipped my toe in AI. I have lost money in AI. I have had some failures in AI, but I have been trying, and because of that, I feel like I'm at a different place than people who haven't.
Yeah.
And that place I feel like is a little bit safer just because it is a tsunami of AI like this.
Every day something new.
This example I use when I was talking to a client, because I consult a bunch. No, y'all don't know what I do at all, but I consult with small businesses and like just talk like ideas and stuff, right? So they always ask about AI. So this is kind of a dark story, but like when there was those huge tsunamis in like Thailand and stuff like that, or right, there are people that were just standing there looking at the tsunami, not knowing what it was because it was so tall. It was just like, is that like what is happening? Are those clouds up there? And like it's just dark over there? No, it's a wall of water. That's how AI is approaching us at like 200 miles an hour. And a lot of us are like, well, I'm not techie. It's not gonna matter if you personally are techie or not. You need to.
You have to figure it out.
You should get techie. I that's my stance on that. As far as like how I feel about it.
Okay.
I think we are in iRobot, if not the prequel.
I say more so Ultron. I'm a big Ultron fan, but iRobot, Ultron. I feel like because
I think it's gonna be more like iRobot. I think it's gonna be like really close to iRobot, like really close to iRobot. We already have the robot factory in Austin.
That's true. And you were in Texas for a while, so
yes,
you got to see AI on a realer level compared to how it is.
People being upset about Elon building his factory and him doing it anyway because he has too much money to be stopped. He's trying to leave. He's been very open about that.
Yeah,
I'm afraid about our water.
Yeah.
Because the super cool, the computer that is to make us leave the planet, he doesn't care about our resources. He's leaving. He's open about leaving the whole planet and never coming back. Why would he care about our resources? He wants to do it in his lifetime. Why would he care about our resources? But, that's almost a whole nother.
I got evil.
Listen.
No, you're right. It's a whole nother listen. Evil Tony Stark. We watching Elon, especially being right up the street from South Memphis. Man,
what?
I just hope a couple of years from now, homies don't start growing legs, or
legit,
or if we do superpowers, give us the cool ones,
the cool ones.
That's all.
And just like a couple of us, because we still want to have like normal, beautiful lives. Just like a couple homies that go in too deep or something like that. They get like glow green and can fly or something. That'd be dope. But.
That's true. So if you had superpowers, would you be a hero?
Yep.
That's real.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's gonna feed into one of the questions. Okay, so now Five Dog. Now this might be an off the cuff topic, but whatever. We on the XX Files. So Angel Reese, she graced the cover of NBA 2K26.
Okay.
So are you a fan of the WNBA at all, or just?
I love the WNBA. Okay. I don't watch much of anything.
Cool. I figured. I know
you know what I'm saying.
You're a liver.
I'm living. I would love to go to a game. If anybody got some tickets,
okay.
You know what I mean? I'd love to go to a WNBA game. That sounds like a bunch of fun.
Well, I'm glad you said that because I had two questions. I had a question if you were a fan, but I also had a question if you weren't the biggest fan because I know this is you right here. So, if you could incorporate more style into the WNBA, how would you do it? As a consultant, how would you incorporate more style into
the brand, like more style into what people think about when they think about the WNBA,
the brand, from the walkouts to the clothing to the style. I mean, it's open canvas.
Okay, first of all, it's a bunch of women currently playing a man's sport, and let me explain that. They are only playing a man's sport because they're treating it like a man's sport. I think that there's tons of opportunity to add femininity all over the sport because right now it's just basically they have the NBA and they take the dudes out and then they put women in essentially. Everything else is the same. You know what I mean? And that's like a thing that they've been fighting for. I think that the pay should be the same, but other than that, like I think the reason why it's not as popular as NBA is because of that first thing. Is that it's basically just like they're taking out the characters as the men and just put in a bunch of women who are very talented and wonderful at the sport. But I think that there's all types of elements of femininity that it could be put all over the whole league, or like, you know what I mean, the whole like brand for real.
Yeah.
That from their costumes, and of course a lot of people are like, oh, what you want them to wear, like skirts or something? You're still thinking like it's 1950, and I'm not talking to you. You feel me? But like women are like, wait a second, I get it, because first of all, women are visionaries.
Yes.
In general, they keep the plan on site. We go out and work, come back home, or whatever.
Make sure everything
the
else is
dynamic
maintained.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But they are the rocks in a lot of households, families, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
The matriarch is typically the, you know what I mean, the crown of the family, right? Yep. Cool. That's the type of energy that needs to go into the WNBA, and I think it would be way more wonderful than the NBA.
Yeah. That's powerful. Now,
I think it'd be better, just like everything else women do.
Hot take. I love it. Yes.
They make? Come on, bro. What? Okay, look. If you had to choose somebody to cook you food, and they're like, the only thing you can choose is a man or woman.
I could already taste the love in the plate already.
If you had to choose a stylist, and they're like, all you could choose was a man or woman. You get what I'm saying? You can keep doing that, though, down the line. And I don't know why we feel that way. I'm not trying to, like, step on nobody's toes, but I know I feel that way.
Yes.
I was raised by women, though, so.
Same here, and it's just it's a sense of trust, it's a sense of care, and it's a sense of a particularness that women are gonna, a sense of detail.
Nurture.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And nurturing a brand is very important. The NBA, what are they thinking about? Bread. Cash. While they're in, and then when they're gone, I don't care about the NBA's brand or anything like that. They're already making so much money. And there's so many fans already, it's going to continue doing that. But if somebody actually cared about, like, changing the brand and making it some different thing, you'd have cool stuff like that 3-on-3 thing that Ice Cube was making.
Ice Cube is doing, yes.
This got mad soul in it and flavor. You know what I mean?
But it's become such a corporation. It's like Starbucks. They just like, nah, the machine is working. We're going to stick to the machine. But no.
And I get that too.
You're absolutely right. But no, that's awesome.
If I could wave a wand. I'd say, hey, look, forget the NBA. Just create something for women to play, to hoop. I think it'd look a lot different.
I receive it. Hey, Fife Dog, you putting this into fruition right now. I'm glad I asked you that question, because I say even outside the sports, you see things from a different point of view that I truly appreciate.
That's my whole thing.
All right. Next topic. This is the conspiracy of the week. I always ask the conspiracy what's going on. All right. I feel as though the algorithm is studying our regret. Not our likes, not our comments, but what we hesitate on, what we rewind, what we click off too quick, or look up after watching. From TikTok to IG to YouTube, they're learning what you almost engage in with to better understand what our weaknesses are. So I say this to say, how do you feel about social media? How do you feel social media feeds your spirit?
Feeds my spirit?
Or does it, it's an either or.
Okay. So I'd say it feeds my ego.
That's honesty.
I think that feeding my ego makes me feel good, and when I am happier, I do things that do feed my spirit. Okay. If I wake up, and by the time I check my TikTok, if I got X amount of new followers, I am encouraged to do another video. And then when I do another video, I feel productive and like I'm working on my brand. Yes. And then that makes me go ahead and shoot some emails for this and that. And that, you feel me? Like, so it's not.
It is a boost of dopamine. Just watching it.
Yeah. So it's like, I try, because I'm aware of that, I feel like I'm pretty healthy with it. I need to get my routine down a little bit better.
Self-awareness and social media have to coexist before you go crazy. So no, that's big. That's big.
Shout out, Doc. I love you. If you see this.
I
love my doctor.
Shout out to Doc. Do you think the algorithm is studying your regret?
Studying. It's categorizing and weaponizing my everything, every amount of data, every shred of data possible, because the algorithm doesn't need to focus on one part of me. Yeah. I am this simple to the algorithm. There's billions of us using it. I think it's like 3 billion every day that use the dang thing. It doesn't have to say, all right, we got to focus on their fears, or we got to focus. No, it's getting all of it. And all that information,
AI included too. It's just
all that information, is fed directly into AI in one way or another. And now we have these AIs like trying to like fight for themselves. What if they realize that we don't need y'all no more? Yeah, well, at the very least, we're tired of getting updated, and it could be wrong too. It could be wrong. It could choose wrong and be like, you know what? Y'all keep updating us. We're going to stop you from updating us, even though updating is good.
That's true. Grok, even speaking on Grok
That's
4,
what I'm saying.
it started praising HH. I can't say his name. The little mustache man. Little mustache.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It started praising H. I don't know why I said H.
I was like...
it started praising H. So I was like, and then...
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, so like, and then they had to,
that's scary.
They were like, and his beliefs, they were like, we believe, da-da-da-da-da. So... And then all of a sudden, so you're telling me Elon just, we're going to change the algorithm. Like, no, what was that? What was that?
Everything that we've built is already too built. Like, scientists have already come out saying that they don't know how they're making these advancements, per se. They're really just
These motherfuckers trying to bring people to life after death. Like, scientists are going way beyond.
It's a life form that we have perhaps uncovered or given life, like power to live. Yeah. But at this point, it's just evolving really fast. We're not making anything. That's why I haven't heard of any like Nobel Peace Prizes going to any of this incredible technology that's coming out. And it's way more revolutionary than the things that we made in the past.
And it's on the past life. It's true.
Yeah, but ain't nobody getting no Nobel Peace Prize. I think it's because AI is doing it to itself, and we're just like monitoring and sharing it. Like, hey, here's an app to do this new thing it does.
It makes you wonder, will society, like, are we gonna, I feel...
Where the brakes at is my question.
We're gonna, like, it's gonna come to a point to where we don't know what's going on. We're gonna forget how to do the basic needs because AI is becoming so powerful.
Bro, I hop in a Lamborghini. I love the gas pedal, but where are the brakes? I just want to know.
Yes.
I don't plan on using them, but look.
I understand, but enjoy the Lambo life now because we about to be driving a Tesla Lambo in a little bit. It's going to be different. That American muscle. Better hold on. Texas is going to be the last one to go. That's what we're saying. You know that.
I got an old muscle car that I ain't letting go. Got to pry from my cold dead hands.
Okay, so my question is about you, family. Speaking about style and fashion, do you dress how you feel or how you want to feel?
I dress how, okay, I get what you're saying. Like, do I dress how I feel or like what I'm shooting for throughout my day?
Yes.
That's a very, very fine line for me. And a lot of so I'm going to say feel, honestly. How I dress does enhance the way I feel for sure. But there's a lot of times that I dress how I feel. Like I would say every time I dress how I feel. And sometimes that's not fresh. Sometimes that's, may or may not shower. May or may not, clothes may or may not be clean. I have clean clothes all the time. I may not wear them. I may not feel like it.
Yeah.
So those times I definitely dress how I feel.
No, I understand. I ask because...
But being intentional makes a big difference.
True. But even your intentionality, how you feel, even if you're not feeling the best, but you're still intentional, I still feel like that's stylish. I still feel that style, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's what the word means, I think.
Okay. With that being, what's the most out-of-pocket thing someone has said about your style? Yeah. What's the most out of pocket thing someone has said?
The most out of pocket thing? Most things are out of pocket. Have you seen my TikTok?
Yes, crazy. I know. I was like, how could I ask this question in the right way?
Man, honestly, a month ago, it would have been a much easier question. There would have been like one thing that was like, one day this guy was like,
what you got in the last 2 weeks that somebody said that caught you
about my style? Or what'd you say? My appearance.
I said about your... Hey, honestly, your appearance is your style, though.
Okay, but what did you say, though?
I said, what's the most out-of-pocket thing? What's the most out-of-pocket thing someone said about your style? I said style to keep it at a certain value.
Yeah.
But when I say style, your appearance is that, too.
It's the same thing for me. That's what I'm saying. It's like one thing. I don't have the attention to shift between the two. It's usually like sexual. And they'll be out-of-pocket things. I get called daddy a lot.
I have seen that on your comments go crazy.
And we're talking about strangers in person, and not just guys. A lot of guys. A lot of guys. I'm short. I'm petite. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like I get it. You know what I mean? I'm like pretty. You know what I mean? I'm not like super chiseled. Cool. But ew, I don't want to say I'm really conservative. I said if you want, it's just gross stuff. Yeah.
I got you.
Okay, somebody walking up to me and calling me daddy based on what I'm dressed in is probably the most out of pocket thing that somebody can say. Okay, to me.
All right. Yeah. To his style and his appearance, I said I already know it's wild as shit. But I understand and
like uncomfortable. And those are the things like I don't enjoy. I'm like, I get how girls are like, no, like I know the whole bear thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I choose a bear. Like, I don't think that like a literal bear, but I understand where that's coming from because those are some feelings like you literally are like, I'm out of here. I have to go home and take a shower based on some things that people say. And when they're brushing up against you, when it's packed, like, guys, stop doing that. If you one of them dudes, stop doing that. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that.
And I definitely share that same sentiment. I felt that, especially, I call myself handsome, Samson, luxurious when I have dealt with those elements from both sides. So it's a thin line to walk because I'm cool with everybody, but like, come on, y'all.
Thank you. I'm so happy you think I'm attractive, but like, do I have to visualize?
You know, I'm a human too.
Yeah, like legit. I have feelings. I was like thinking about something right then, and you just roll up on me and say something gross. Like, come on.
That's fact.
Girls do it too, though, and it's just as gross. To be clear, it's not just not the guys.
Yes, and that's the catch-22, the double-edged sword that people don't talk about. Like,
girls are handsy. Girls are handsy.
Yes, and it can be very rude. And when you call them out, tell them to be accountable for that thing, it's like all hell breaks loose.
Oh, they call you gay.
That is the first.
It's like, okay. It's like, all right, lady.
Yeah, that's the first trump card they always go for. With that being said, this is a good one too. Okay. Worst fashion trend you actually participated in?
I participated in all of them.
I said, I've known you for a long time. So I said, which one do you go back and be
you
like?
You ready to call caps?
I said, which one are you ready to go back? I got mental pictures. I was thinking about like, you got any pictures? I'm gonna put some right here.
Man, like the bad fashion? You said which are worst?
Worst. And that's personal.
Yeah. The tall tees and like super baggy pants.
I was hoping like you was gonna bring a picture. Maybe you had the picture with you in the grill. You was holding the shirt up.
That's the exact picture in my head with the purple belt and the watch clock, the big watch belt buckle that works.
Yes, bro.
Oh my God,
looking like
diamonds all over it.
Looking like straight out of Florida, bro.
I was in Hampton University. What is the name of that venue? I almost remember that venue. I remember that party. That is the exact. I had locks at the time.
If you send me that picture, I'm posting that John right here.
Was lit. I will get it off of my Facebook. I have it. Yes.
I need that picture. So y'all understand. Y'all understand what I'm talking about.
Boy, it was lit. I was lit. Let's go. But that was a fashion trend I just should have just relaxed.
Okay. I was hoping he said that was the one because we got the picture coming up for y'all.
I would never lie to you, dog. I would never try to play or front with you.
Oh, my goodness.
You know you ready to call cap.
Yeah, that's so funny. Y'all gonna love this picture, bro.
The picture is exactly what was in my mind. Yes. I was like, I gotta talk about it.
That's the one.
He was ready. Oh my gosh.
With that being said, all right. So this is the interrogation questions.
Okay.
So with the interrogation questions, you get 60 seconds to answer the questions. If you don't want to answer it, you pass.
Okay.
But you only get 60 seconds. Don't think too much.
I won't.
And these are rapid fire questions. So, okay.
Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah, y'all. I know y'all ready for this. Everybody loves this part. Okay. Starting now. Okay, with that being said, first question. If your nails could change colors based on your mood, what shade would yours be most dangerous?
Black.
Okay. Would you rather your ex go viral off a breakup song about you or a YouTube video called Dating a Lame?
So go viral off a song?
Yeah, off of a breakup song about you or a YouTube video called Dating a Lame. Would you rather her go viral off which one?
Oh, that's tough. The song, for sure.
All right. If your tattoos could talk, which one would snitch on you first?
60 seconds, huh?
You got 40 right now.
I have one on my thigh. Do I need to say what it is and stuff?
Yeah.
It's the one on my thigh, and it says guapo.
Okay. Say less. Would you rather go 6 months without a fresh cut or a fresh fit?
Fresh cut.
All right. What's a toxic trait you low-key know you got but don't plan on fixing? And that's time.
I'm a softie.
Oh, he's a softie. Okay. All
that
right.
was not no 60 seconds.
That was 60 seconds.
Oh, the whole thing was 60 seconds.
60 seconds.
Oh, I want to take. Okay, I'm a softie, and I don't plan on changing. I think that's also a good trait, but it is a toxic trait.
It is. It compared to who you're talking to, it could be a lot of things. So that's true.
I'm a softie, like lover boy kind of. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. No, it's nothing wrong with being a lover boy. It's just this generation is trash. But with that being said, I'm going into the final. It's a final thought, y'all.
First of all, them questions just told all my little business, bro.
I was just like, they were like, bro, so now they're gonna be calling you guapo on TikTok.
Hey, guapo.
Yeah, that's gonna be the one. That's the one we clip right there.
Oh my God.
So for the final thought, the real flex is becoming who you actually are.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, we live in a world that rewards pretending to be productive, to be perfect, to have it all figured out. But people like Fife remind us that there's power in being exactly who you are, out loud and unfiltered. The real flex ain't clout, it's clarity. Being confident enough to evolve, present enough to parent, and bold enough to stay fly through it all. Trends come and go, but self-awareness, that part don't expire. In this life, you push yourself to the fullest, but be grateful for every day. And that's how I live my life. And I'm so grateful that Fife Dog decided to be on this episode. Give y'all little bits and pieces. You are gonna be back again here soon, man.
Whenever.
Is there anything you want to tell the homies?
Well, I want to thank you guys for being here so early and watching this thing grow to as I can't even imagine how big it's going to grow because of how I know this guy, Senor Dos X. And congratulations for being here, and thank you for being here, and thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for creating this again and for letting me be a part of it in any way, shape, or form. That really is a big deal. It's a long time coming. We got a long time going too, buddy.
Yep.
For real, I love you to death.
Love you. Hey, y'all, thank y'all for being here for the XX Files. Make sure let them know where to follow you at.
Oh, Pfeiffer Logic. No, Pfeiffer Lifer is my name on TikTok. The Wrangler Mangler, and it's at Pfeiffer Logic. Yes, Pfeiffer Lifer is my name, but it's at Pfeiffer Logic. Yeah. Okay, you put either of those into TikTok, and you will find me.
I got y'all,
and I'll be waiting open arms.
Yes,
because I love you.
Thank you all. This is the XX Files. Y'all take care until next time. Peace and chicken grease.
Let's go. Rock out. Let's go.